everyone, this is Tina with Currysutra. It's been a very long time. Just haven't had opportunities to do some videos. You know, I make excuses actually. It's hard for me to be on the camera and prepare all these things, but I think it's high time that we get to know each other and I make some videos and inspire you with my cooking. It is 90% plant-based. I've been vegetarian since 1998. So I would love to share some easy, quick recipes with you from time to time, and hopefully this is the start of many YouTube videos. Okay, so today I want to introduce you to tempeh. If you not sure what this is, it's a great protein source. As I get older, I have to wear my reading glasses. So it has soybeans, brown rice, barley, and millet. And you can basically fry it, you can steam it, you can broil it, you can bake it. So it's very versatile. Okay, let me just keep these on my head. And so I just get these from Trader Joe's, but you can probably find them at many other markets like Whole Foods as well. And I'm going to preheat my oven, my stovetop here next to me. So while I cut this up, so it'll be ready for us. And I'm going to pan fry it with one of my favorite grapeseed oils. It's by Salute Santé. They're in Napa Valley. They're amazing. And I love it. It's a neutral oil. You could also use olive oil. You can also use avocado oil. But I just am a huge fan of their grapeseed oil. Okay, so once I get this out of the package, I'm going to cut it. So it's going to be... it's pretty fragile, so when you slice it, just know that it will, crumble a little bit, which is totally fine, okay? So I'm gonna heat some of the oil in my pan over here. I will shift the camera eventually, okay? So we're just prepping and doing our mise en place. So I have everything here on the counter. I love using Trader Joe's 21 Salute seasoning and their onion salt. If you don't have that's okay, you can use regular salt. I have some pepper, fresh cracked is great on this recipe. I'm doing a spin on a Waldorf salad. So I don't have any grapes today, but I'm gonna use sorry, I think there's somebody at my door. I'm gonna use my green apple. I have some celery sticks and I have some pecans, okay? Some garlic powder to go on the tempeh. So what you want to do is you're just going to slice this tempeh like this. I'm going to put it on my board, but you're just going to go like, you're just making 4 pieces out of this, okay? I mean, out of the entire total, the block that you received in the package, okay? So let me just slice that for you, and then I can show you what I'm at. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so very simple to do. Now this is the smoother side, this is the top side. I'm gonna put the more crumbly, not soft side down, okay, on my frying pan, and I'm gonna season the softer, smoother side, okay? It's just easier, it adheres to all the seasonings much better. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in a pan. Okay, and then let's see if I can turn the camera over there. There's my frying pan. Okay, you guys see that? All right, so now to that I'm going to sprinkle on at some medium-high heat in my Le Creuset non-stick cast iron. I'm gonna sprinkle on our lovely seasonings that I mentioned. So this is again some onion salt. This is the Trader Joe's seasoning Salute. It's 21 seasonings, which is pretty awesome. I'm kind of going for like a Mediterranean vibe. And then I have my garlic powder. And then we let that kind of sear, so to speak. Okay, let me get something to flip that with. Okay, and we're just gonna pan fry this till it's golden, and then we will cut them in pieces, okay? So that looks like it is golden on one side there. Now we can flip it over. Get a nice brown color. And you're just doing basically a shallow fry, okay? Now I'm gonna season this side as well. On this side, I'm going to put just the onion salt. I was pretty liberal on the other side. And you're gonna have other flavors in this recipe. A main ingredient for this recipe is mayonnaise. I am going to be using a vegan mayonnaise. There's this one is called Veganase. There's also a product called Just Mayo, but I think that they're pretty similar, so we're gonna give this one a try today. I actually just bought this one. Okay, since Whole Foods was out of Just Mayo, so I'm hoping this one is delicious. I got it from my local Italian grocer, Bianchini's in San Carlos. Okay, so if you're a longtime fan of mine, you know that I lived in San Carlos for 15 years, and that's my hometown. Okay, so our tempeh is done. Okay, it didn't take very long. And I'm just putting it on a low heat now. All right, so let me show you just one of these pieces here that I hand fried up. There you go. Okay, so perfect. Easy, simple, quick, all right? And now we're gonna continue on with our mise en place. Okay, so I've got some celery, which we are going to dice. You guys are having a good day so far. So mainly I do corporate team building cooking classes here in the Bay Area. My kitchen is in Redwood City currently, and our clients are Meta and Google and Stanford, Roblox, and other software companies and biotech companies and high-tech companies. We've been doing this for 8 years. Love corporate team building. I also provide catering services and private chef services. Okay, so we have our celery. We're gonna grab a bowl. Okay, so actually go with a shallow bowl so that you can see better. Okay, so we're gonna add our celery here to our bowl. It's a really quick, easy, fast recipe to make. I like to eat it just by itself. You can also pair it with some greens. Okay, anybody have an apple core? I'm gonna see if this gadget works. Let's see. Just shove that in there, I guess. Okay, takes a little muscle there. Oh, that was fabulous! Perfect. Look at that, you guys. And then you can just discard this portion, I guess. Okay, there we go. So if you have an apple core, this is great. If you don't, that's okay, but I think it's kind of cool to invest in that. Okay, so we're gonna cut our green apple. Look at that, that's perfect, you guys. There are some seeds I see here, so it's not perfect, and that's just probably your user error, because this is actually quite a large apple, so I couldn't get it all, but I got a big chunk. Okay, and I've already, washed my apple. We're gonna cut this up in little chunks. Okay. And I think, yeah, this one large apple is plenty for the tempeh. All right, so now we're gonna go this way, get our apple together. So, not too big, just some cubes here. All right. Sorry, it's like slipping out of my hands here. Okay, so that's our apple. All right. And then I'm gonna cut this one too. Could also cut it like this. Oh, I don't think you guys can see that, sorry. Okay, well, just dice up your apple, okay? Pretty straightforward and simple to do. You can use, besides Granny Smith, you can use Gala, or you can use the apple of your choice. I don't really recommend Red Delicious. I prefer to have like Gala, but my favorite one is the green apple. All right, so we have that. My son Devin is gonna be in the background there. He's getting his coffee or his tea. So just don't mind him. Okay, next is the tempeh that we just cooked up. Okay, so what we're gonna do to that is we're just gonna cut that up in cubes as well. Okay. And you could let it cool down for a little bit before you put it in with the mixture, because then we are gonna add mayonnaise, again, the vegan mayonnaise. And also gonna add these pecans that I mentioned. Classic Waldorf salad is walnuts. Okay, so let your tempeh cool a little bit before we put all this together, okay? So, but here, have a look. So that's my tempeh, okay? This is our apple and our celery. Okay, we can season that in the meantime. I'm gonna put some fresh cracked pepper. All right, so we have a fresh cracked pepper. Couple turns of that. We've got kosher salt because we just love using kosher salt. You use a little bit more of it than you use the other salts. Okay, now with your nuts, I typically like to put in right after I mix all this together, and I put the pecans into my actual serving, because if you have a lot of leftover, these pecans will eventually become very moist and soggy, okay? So you just wanna have enough for your serving, okay? So let's just make a little serving then in that case, okay? So I have, let me get a plate. Okay, so I've got a little plate here. We're gonna take some of our apple. We're gonna take some of our celery. Okay, then our tempeh, all right, like that. So I think that's plenty as a serving for one meal, okay? And then, so you guys can see this, bear with me. I'm just trying to get the right setup here. Okay, so if I go down, okay, I think you can see it better now. All right, so, yeah, there you go. Okay, so we're gonna add our mayonnaise, okay? Okay, that smells pretty good. I've never had it. So I usually use the other one called Just. But I heard this one's very good too. Okay, so we're gonna add a little dollop of that. Okay, and we're gonna mix all this together. And remember, we seasoned our tempeh, so you may not need to add any more salt or pepper, okay? Kind of a little overdid it on the mayonnaise there, but I can always add more greens or apple. Okay, let's add a little bit more of the apple and the celery. Okay, so just again, if you missed this, this is called Follow Your Heart Veganese. Okay, I'm not affiliated with anyone, but I'm happy to shout it out if it's really delicious. Okay, now I'm gonna add a couple pieces of my pecans. You can add raw. I decided to go with a spicy sweet combination. You can buy them at Trader Joe's. I'm a huge fan of Trader Joe's, big shopper. And then that gives you another flavor dimension, and you just mix all that in. If you don't have apples, you can use grapes. Okay. And then, it doesn't look that pretty, but it's really delicious. Now we're gonna taste test it with all of our elements here. So the celery, green apple, and the tempeh. That's really great. I would let the tempeh cool down, and then I would chill this in the refrigerator after you put the mayonnaise in, and then add your pecans later when you're ready to serve, okay? So I hope you guys like this recipe. Super quick, simple. I mean, it took us like, what, 10 minutes? Please feel free to follow me on Instagram. My handle is Currysutra, and I would love to inspire you more and teach you plant-based recipes in the realm of Indian, Italian, Mediterranean, and Asian. All right, stay tuned for my next video. Thank you. Bye.